here?
What?
Don't you have eyes? The signpost is all covered. Who's done this?
Hey, don't ask me. I don't know.
Well, remove it.
I don't know why you're getting so fussy. After the elections, well, remove them.
The sooner these elections are over, the better. It's changing Makutano for the worse.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Mabuki. They must have put them here last night, and I was trying to remove them before you saw.
Leave them.
But they can't put them here, sir.
Ulani wants to be a leader, yet he has no respect for other people's property. Let us show them that it's the voters who decide.
You're a good man, Mr. Mabuki. I think these people should vote for you. You're honest and you've given us jobs.
I'm afraid people go for tribes and bribes before considering such options. But I'm glad for your support.
Oh, no. Do these people know how much it costs us to paint these walls?
Well, they're trying to provoke us.
Where's Karis?
As long as he's staying out of my sight, I don't care.
I've done everything you people wanted me to do. When am I going to get to do anything for myself? I'm sick and tired of this.
What's the matter?
That boy is getting too full of himself. You must talk to him.
What about?
It is the family position that we support the Mulanis. I just don't know where the boy gets the idea that he can support the Mabukis.
We have not had that discussion, Bernadette. Pipi is a grown-up. It's his democratic right to choose whoever he's going to support.
Families stick together. What example are we showing without unity?
Mrs. Mulani.
Good morning, Nancy.
How are you, Madam Headmistress?
I'll be fine once these elections are over. It's interesting what greed for leadership can do to a man. Why would he do something like this?
I thought you'd be supporting him.
I don't like what's happening to my husband ever since the campaign started. I can't wait for the beans to grow. And the sukuma wiki, it is so good. Soon we'll be selling our own food. And we don't have to wait for the lorries anymore. Isn't that good? You, isn't that good?
I can see that your friend Margaret has not come. Is there a problem?
She's just a little late.
Don't try to be kind to me. I know she's trying to dodge me like the plague.
Give her time.
But I just can't seem to be getting through to her. You have to help me.
How do you want me to help you?
Make her understand that I love her.
You tell her, don't tell me.
But I can't keep chasing her around if you won't speak to me. My head is all over the place.
Okay, I will try. But you have to be patient.
Who's done this?
I don't know. I'm busy pinning this, not pulling those ones down.
So you've decided to campaign against me?
Against you?
Campaigning for Mulahani means campaigning against Mabuki, which means campaigning against me. You fool.
What do you expect me to do? Starve till you decide you can pay me?
I don't have money right now. I'll pay you when I have something.
Can't you borrow?
From whom? My parents who I'm not talking to? Or from my ex-girlfriend? So I have to figure out on my own.
So don't blame me if I get it elsewhere. At this rate, if I stick with you, I won't only be hungry, I'll be dead.
These people want their money, and they know we're in this together. So if I go down, you go down with me.
You cut this deal alone, Karis. These are not the people you double cross and live to tell the tale.
Margaret, you just missed him.
Who?
Matan, of course. Amamboga, I do not want a bad day to follow a bad night.
Oh, you have to see him.
I can't.
Oh, yes, you can. Stop being afraid. I know you like him.
I am not afraid.
Margaret, you must live on.
Live on? Do you know the true sense of the word? I am as good as dead. I am HIV positive. And I do not want anything to do with a man in my life.
It is not your decision to make. Now you must see him. And let him choose to stay or go.
Okay. How much did he pay you?
Pay me?
To be his lawyer. Lawyers get paid.
Come on, Margaret. Now, if you talk to him, you might just get a chance of knowing how genuine he is.
I just want to be left alone.
So,
Now you answer back to your mother. That's bad manners.
Hey, if you value our friendship, don't go there.
A good friend will tell you that you don't go against your parents and succeed in life.
Hey, I'm not supporting the Mulanis just because my parents are supporting them.
Your parents know who is good for the councillorship of this place. Listen to them.
I don't want to be told who to vote for. I want to vote for someone with a track record. Someone who's honest, humble, sincere, and responsible.
You're going to betray your family if you vote for Mabuki.
Why are you supporting Mulani? Mabuki built this town. Mabuki created jobs. Mabuki is the chairman of the school. Where is your Mulani?
PP. Were it not for Mulani, would have lost a lot of money on the bad milk. He gave us the books. He took those homeless children in. Where was your Mabuki?
I'll make my decision at the ballot box. Not here in front of the whole world.
I hate politics. That's why I don't vote.
You mustn't say that. It is both your civic right and moral duty to cast your vote.
Why bother when the people we vote for don't even help us achieve our dreams?
For you to help bring changes in any sphere of social welfare, you have to cast a vote.
Casting our vote? Oh, please. No wonder the more we vote, the more things remain the same.
You know, I can see why Cheryl is disillusioned, Mwalimu. It's only the shrewd and the moneyed who get into politics. Nobody cares about qualifications. People vote with their stomachs, their pockets, and their tribes.
But if the people understand that we, the voters, are the bosses and that we can get rid of them if they do not deliver, then we will have achieved something from the process. Who is making all that noise?
African decency demands that when you are a squatter somewhere, you don't abuse the hospitality of your host. So why should Mabuki want to be our leader?
Stop preaching tribalism. We are one people.
Man, he bought that piece of land where his bar stands fair and square from Senior Chief Baraka.
And you think your friend Mabuki got money for all that legitimately? The man is a crook. Yes. He uses his powerful relatives and friends in the city who always ensure that he gets titles for all his grabbed land. You all remember the Wamurati haunted house. Yes. If it were not for Albert saving the property, his son had already worked out a scheme to seize it. What would we have now if we now joined the council?
Where? Mabuki got that piece of land through hard work. Wacha kumharibia jina.
Simba juu! Simba juu!
Juu! We are with you, Mr. Mulani. Leadership starts at home. Look at his son. A total flop. Simba juu!
This bar here has been known as a haven for robbers. And you wonder where he got all that riches.
Liar. You're a customer there too. Are you a robber too?
My bros, I trust Mulani can count on your votes, huh?
Kabisa.
Hey, man. Just because I don't trust the Mabukis doesn't mean that I support Mulani.
Don't let me down, my man.
What are you doing, man?
We are behind you, Mr. Mulani. We want one of our own to run our council and not an imposter.
So I can count on your votes?
Simba juu! Simba juu!
And now, good people of Makutano, I know times are difficult. I have brought something for you to take home. Snake, please, do the honors. And remember, there is more where this comes from.
Simba juu!
Mulani woye woye, wolololo, Mulani woye woye, wolololo, Mulani noma, noma, wolololo, Mulani noma, noma, wolololo, Mulani moto, moto, wolololo, Mulani moto, moto. That is our man. Mr. Mulani, I hope you're going to vote with the winners.
Maspidi, I take it you're voting for Mr. Mulani.
Oh, definitely, yes. Huh? Mr. Mulani is going to win these elections. He's a man of the people. He's giving out food, he's giving out books. He's a very generous man.
Maspidi, leadership is about honesty and accountability.
Jonathan is a very honest man. He's not like the Mabukis. The Mabukis are not honest. That's why they are so rich. Highway robbers hide and meet in their bar, and they pay Mabuki something small to keep quiet.
Maspidi, are you sure? Can you say that before the chief?
I'm not the one who is saying that, but...
This man Mulani, I always thought he was a nice guy. But the trash he's throwing around about Mabuki, it's amazing. In the city, we always get these candidates to be hosted in a proper debate, where each one of them gets an opportunity to state what they stand for.
There's no reason why we can't do that here.
Simba! Why did you do that, big head?
You need to be brainless.
You don't call me that again, and I'm going to hit you so hard.
Stop it!
Someone has to put an end to these hate speeches. These people have been living here as friends, and now they're going to kill each other.
Hello, Mr. Mabuki.
I don't think I can see you now. I'm rather busy.
Well, I'll not take much of your time.
I have a campaign to salvage. Your husband is doing a good job smearing me.
I have braved a lot to be here. If it's on account of what is going on that you cannot see me, then I'll not leave until you listen to what I have to say.
What are you doing in here?
Well, trying to be useful and keep out of Dad's way.
Where is your father?
He's in the office. He said he wants to be left in peace.
To do what? Is he out of his mind? The campaign is out there and he's losing it. You had better come up with something, because if your father loses these elections, you can kiss your inheritance goodbye.
I can't believe what you people are saying about me.
It's not we people, Mr. Mabuki. I am not part of my husband's campaign.
I have always considered your husband to be a very responsible person. But the political strategy he's taken against me has created serious doubts about that. But then, that's what politics is all about, eh? A dirty game.
I don't know what's happened to Jonathan. He's just not himself at the moment. I know I'm his wife, but you are my friend, and I want to support you.
When I started this campaign, I banked on truth and honesty. I believed people wanted a credible and respectful person. God knows I've done my best, but what is being said about me?
It is clear to anyone with an ounce of sense that you are a good man, with a good heart.
You have no idea what difference that makes to me.
What is she doing in here? I asked you a question.
Mrs. Mulane is my guest.
How can you have her here with all the foul things that the husband is saying about you?
Mrs. Mulane was just explaining how she's not in her husband's campaign.
And you believed her? How convenient. You may not be able to read the reason why she actually is here, but I can. If you think that you can come here and spy on us, you'll be sorry.
You can insult me if you so wish. But I actually came here to lend my support to your husband.
You are a fool. She's the rat that bites you and then blows on the wound. You're going to lose the elections if you continue on this path of Mr. Nice Guy.
This conversation is over.
There he is. Mama Mboga, you don't stop, eh? Come on, you and him work in the same place. You can't hide away from him forever. Mr. Matano, I need to speak with you.
At last. I've been meaning to speak to you for ages, but you won't give me the time of day.
Mr. Matano, I am sorry, but I can't be with you.
Don't be so hasty. I know you are the woman for me.
You know, your stubbornness amazes me. I have to go back to work.
But I'll not stop chasing you unless you shoot me dead first.
What do you want from me, Mr. Matano?
Nothing more than your love.
You have to forget about me.
I can't do that.
Try harder.
I will only stop chasing you if you give me a good reason. Is there someone else?
No, there is no one.
Then I'm just not good enough for you.
Don't say that. It is me who is not good enough for you.
Don't be ridiculous.
This is not a joke. I am HIV positive.
Dad.
Not now, Karis.
You're not joining them in the election meeting?
No, I'm neutral.
So you're not against me?
I can never be against you. I think you should help your dad with the campaigns. He could do with it.
No, he's better off without me.
Don't say that.
Look, Cheryl, do you suppose you could spare like half an hour or something on a cup of coffee? It's only that things are a bit tough on me, and I could use an understanding ear.
Hello, guys. Just wanted to know whether you've heard about the big debate. It starts in 10 minutes.
We do, and we're not interested.
I think you speak for yourself, Karis. How about the lady?
You know how I feel about politics.
Oh, come on, Cheryl. I bet you've never been involved in something like this before.
I'll see you guys later.
Karis, wait.
Something I say?
This election, it's making the Makutano people fling words like they've lost their brains. I hope you can help make some sense of it all.
We'll give them all the facts and help them make up their minds clearly.
Mr. Matano, are you okay?
Let's get this over with.
It was stupid to tell him. I'm so stupid.
No. You did yourself a favor. If he doesn't want you now, then better for you. You move on.
Move on? To what?
I'm sorry.
It is all your fault. I did not want to tell him. Now I'm the fool. I did not want to get anyone into my problems. I did not want to tell him. I've never relied on anyone. Why did I begin to think I could start now?
If he can't handle the truth, you're better off without him. Huh? Come.
Today we have had much talk about our two candidates, but little discussion. Let us now invite them to share with us their agenda for this, our beautiful little town, Makutano. Mr. Mulani, the floor is yours.
Hey!
I'm proud to belong to Makutano. And we need a leader who speaks the language of the people. One who represents fairness and decency.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we must rise and guard our freedom. We must not entrust our town in the hands of foreigners who think their money can get them everything.
Mr. Mulani, we shall not entertain personal attacks here.
We all know what his son has done to the people of Makutano.
Yes.
Let the people decide.
We have all heard what Mr. Mulani has had to say. It's now my duty to invite Mr. Mabuki to share with us his manifesto.
First of all, I have ideas I want you to consider when you think about putting your votes behind Mr. Mabuki here. Some historical facts. We gave him our land, and now he wants control of our town. Is that not greed?
Yes.
We gave him our land, and what did he build? And what has that done to us? It has brought us drunkards, dangerous and illicit brew.
Hey, Simba!
We all know Mr. Mabuki's son Karis. He's a thief, a crook, and a bully. I cannot be alone in wondering which side of the family he gets it from.
That is enough, Mrs. Baraka. This is not a forum for slander.
It would only be slander if it weren't true. Before my father speaks, may I say something? It shames me to admit that in my time I have behaved in a way that means I deserve these labels of crook, bully, and thief. But that's me, not my father. Winston Mabuki has offered himself for elections because he believes he has something to offer Makutano. Truth is, that man over there has done more for Makutano than all of us put together. Must we deny him our votes just because he has the misfortune of having a rogue for a son? You must agree that my father, just as I am, is his own man and should be judged by the content of his character, and only his.
Thank you, people of Makutano, for being peaceful and orderly. We know there have been some isolated incidences of bribery and corruption. But the will of the people will
prevail. You give us the results. We have a celebration party to get started.
Yes. Do we all agree that the election has been free and fair?
Yes.
Has the counting been fair?
Yes.
It is now my duty as the returning officer of these elections to announce the results as follows. 1,578 votes were cast. Mr. Jonathan Mulani got 221 votes. Mr. Winston Mabuki got 1,367 votes.
Doubles aren't on the house.
If Mabuki is going to cost me my bonus, I might as well take a drink off him.
Congratulations.
I'll pass them to my father.
How long did it take you to write it?
I didn't write it. I just said what came naturally.
Now that your old man has gotten a seat on the council, does that mean your cash flow problems are solved?
You really are as dumb as you look.
But all those good things you said about him?
I didn't say it because I want to get into his wallet. I said them because I believe they are true. Didn't you get that part where I said I'm my own man? If I dug myself a hole with these guys, it's up to me to get out of it.
Are you sure you can handle them?
No, but I do have one advantage. I've never dealt with them face to face, so it's going to be difficult for them to find me. And by the time they do, I should have made enough money to pay them off.
Race.
I was just manning the bar for you.
No. Surely you can have a drink with your father.
I'd love to. Hello, Karis. How'd you get this number?